my brand new weather stripping. 1 second. Brand new weather stripping. You feel me? So I opened the bag just so I can look in it and be sure. But yeah, literally, you don't need no tools for this. This is one project I'm not gonna need any of my tools. You literally just push that on, and it clamps itself. That's it. This is the weather stripping. Like I said, brand new. It ain't mushed out and flat like mine is. Like I'm gonna pop my trunk and show it to y'all. Maybe this is a part number. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But like I said, it's literally one of the easiest projects to do. There go the instructions. Pour the old one off, and then you literally just push it down and it clamps itself down. That's it. You don't need no tools. You ain't gotta squeeze it back or nothing. But yeah, like I said, it ain't in that bad shape until you get down here at the bottom part. Now this is where it's all ripped up and everything at. So stay tuned, man. Next video I'm gonna go ahead and install it. It's getting very late. I think it's almost 8 o'clock, bro. I need to hurry. I need to get out of here by 8:30. I mean, covering the car back up, cleaning up all my tools and everything, and yeah, getting that all done, getting this trunk liner on, and leaving. Like I said, the only reason why I wanted to do this now is so that way I don't have to worry about it tomorrow, because I know this is going to be one thing that I definitely want to do if I don't do it tonight. What's up, guys? It's your boy Deuce. Oop, my light. It's your boy Deuce, back with another video, man. And this video, I'm finna go ahead and unbox my brand new trunk weather stripping. Told y'all I needed this because my original trunk weather stripping that's on this car right now is ripping. You know what I'm saying? It's ripped, it's broken, it's missing a few pieces. So I went ahead and just bought this brand new weather strip kit for the trunk. I didn't get it for the doors because my doors really don't need it. My doors are in pretty good shape. I mean, I could replace this driver door, but all my other weather stripping is really good, you feel me, on this car. So the only one I really need to replace, like I said, was this trunk. So I went ahead and got this one off eBay. If you're looking for the part, ain't no real part number on it. It didn't come with no part number, nothing. Just look up the part, type in your box Chevy year. Mine is a 1984. So for instance, I said 1984 Chevy Caprice trunk weather stripping. If y'all need the part, and it'll pop up, you know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. So I ordered this off eBay. It's about $70–$80, so honestly not bad at all, you know what I'm saying? Very good. So about $70–$80, and I think that was after tax and shipping. No more than $90 though, for sure. I didn't spend no more than $90. I know that for sure. But like I said, this is brand new, not used, brand new weather strip kit for the trunk only. It's only the trunk. So yeah, I'm finna unbox it for y'all in this video. Then next video I'm gonna go ahead and install it because it is nighttime and this is the last video I can record. I want to try and install this, that way tomorrow, like I said, my sole focus will be only on my radiator, you know what I'm saying? Pulling out this stock radiator, pulling out the mechanical fan, installing the new radiator, wiring up the electric fans, putting on the radiator support bracket, and the following weekend I'm gonna go ahead and put in the coolant and bleed the system. I can't do it tomorrow because I need to put my new water neck on so I can put my temp gauge in here so I can monitor the temperature of the motor, and then I will be able to, like I said, after that gasket fill on or dry on the water neck, then I'll be able to go ahead and fill the motor up with more coolant and bleed the system, you feel me? But until then, I'm just gonna go ahead and install everything. That way that portion will be done, and then I can finally start moving on to my suspension. You feel me? Getting ready to do my suspension. Oh, and I bought some hood struts, so I need to go ahead and see if I can make my own hood struts, you know what I'm saying? See if I can get that done too. And then we move on to, like I said, suspension, the center console, and then car be ready to go to paint. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, it's just gonna be a quick little unboxing, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn that post notification bell all the way y'all get notified as soon as I drop. Share the channel, share the video, man. Road to 5,000 subscribers, so need your help to hit that goal. Share the channel, share the video, subscribe if you're new. Tell your family and friends, come subscribe to the channel if you want to. Screen record the videos, post on different social medias. If you don't want to do that, just click the share button and share the channel and the video any and everywhere. Other than that, let me get out the car, unbox this for y'all, and show y'all the new weather stripping. Alright y'all, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this, and then I'm gonna pop my trunk, show y'all the weather stripping on the trunk. Like I said, I really don't have to replace it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it, you know what I'm saying? It's a few spots that's broken and everything, so I'm gonna just go ahead and replace it, and that way I know that part is done as well, you feel me? So here we go, my brand new weather stripping. 1 second. Brand new weather stripping, you feel me? So I opened the bag just so I can look in it and be sure. But yeah, literally, you don't need no tools for this. This is one project I'm not gonna need any of my tools. You literally just push that on and it clamps itself. That's it. This is the weather stripping, like I said, brand new. It ain't mushed out and flat like mine is. Like, I'm gonna pop my trunk short to y'all. Maybe this is a part number. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But like I said, it's literally one of the easiest projects to do. There go the instructions. Pour the old one off, and then you literally just push it down and it clamps itself down. That's it. You don't need no tools. You ain't gotta squeeze it back or nothing. It's gonna clamp itself down, you know what I'm saying? And the metal on the car is very thin, so you don't have to, like I said, maybe you can clamp it down if you want to, but you don't need to. You literally just have to push this straight on. But yeah, this is the brand new weather strip, and I shouldn't have to cut or trim anything because it said when I put it for my car seat right here, Cadillac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Chevrolet, well, they misspelled it, 75, 83, Camaro, Firebird, GTO, Nova, Lemons, I don't know what the word that is, Ventura, Phoenix, Omega, Paul. You feel me? This is supposed to be for my black Chevy, so I shouldn't have to do no trimming. It should go right on. It shouldn't be too short. Hopefully they send me the right one because I did not see Caprice on there, but like I said, it should be all the same, you know what I'm saying? It should be all the same lengthwise. So if we go ahead, pop my trunk. Here go my trunk, and this is my weather strip. Like I said, my weather stripping ain't in that bad of shape. Yeah, it's a little flat now, but that's what happens with time, you feel me? I'm pretty sure this is the factory weather strip. I'm pretty sure the previous owner, any of the previous owners, did not change this weather stripping at all. But this is why I'm replacing it. One right there, rip right there. Look, this whole little piece is ripped. And then I just noticed too when I was recording on TikTok that the people I bought this car from, they got it from an auction. They didn't have no keys, so they was trying to break in right here. So I'm gonna bend that back out straight, or as straight as I can get it anyways. But yeah, it's ripped right there, ripped right here, which is where it connects, you feel? And I just ripped it more. Good thing I'm replacing this thing. But yeah, other than that, it ain't that bad. Like I said, it's just flat. So I don't think water be getting in my trunk when I wash the car or anything. I don't think. Y'all can see my speaker moved again. It be sliding, bro, when I drive this car. Ooh, and my whole amp rack. Oh, look at the feel. Try and lift that up. Hold on. Let me try and push that back. Yeah. Oh, that thing fell. There we go. So I'm gonna definitely have to figure out a way to get this. It's only sliding because of this carpet in this car. Cause it wasn't, my other subwoofer wasn't sliding or anything until I put this carpet in. So I got to figure out, or this ain't even carpet, it's just this material, this trunk liner. So I got to figure out a way to get this from sliding. I mean, I can glue it down, but I didn't want to put glue and do it like that. So I'm gonna have to figure something out to where this will quit sliding. But like I said, this trunk liner ain't even in that bad of shape. It's more so just flat now. You feel me? It ain't too mushy. Goodness, these mosquitoes out here. Cause I got this flashlight, man. Look how filthy my arm got from me doing that suspension work. But yeah, like I said, it ain't in that bad of shape until you get down here at the bottom part. Now this is where it's all ripped up and everything at. So stay tuned, man. Next video I'm gonna go ahead and install it. It's getting very late. I think it's almost 8 o'clock, bro. I need to hurry. I need to get out of here by 8:30. I mean, covering the car back up, cleaning up all my tools and everything, and yeah, getting that all done, getting this trunk liner on, and leaving. Like I said, the only reason why I wanted to do this now is so that way I don't have to worry about it tomorrow, because I know this is going to be one thing that I definitely want to do if I don't do it tonight. That's why I'm going to go ahead and try and get it done tonight. Like I said, it should be very easy, should not be hard at all. I'm going to actually start probably right down here, like towards in the middle. But I'm going to scoot it over like it is here, and then go around, because I got to make sure I go behind the trunk hinges, behind both trunk hinges, and come back around. Like I said, it should not be hard at all. I should be able to get this all done with y'all on camera in the next video. Like I said, I wanted to unbox it for y'all first so y'all can actually see it. So this is what it is, man. Like I said, just a nice little brand new trunk liner. Everything should be smooth, and you see it, that's just where it clips on and clamps on there, man. So it should not be hard. Like I said, it ain't gonna be hard to install because it's easy to pull up already. You just pull it up just like that, you see? So it should go on very easily, should not be hard. And if it don't be tight, you just clamp it back and then push it down again, and then it's tight again, you see? So like I said, mine is ripped. This is my original one. I'm pretty sure it's the original one to this trunk, and this car is never going to be sold again, so I want to make sure I replace everything anyways, you know what I'm saying? Even though the car ain't never going to be sold again, this car is staying with me forever. I just want to make sure everything is go ahead and replace, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and replace everything that I want to replace. Have this car the way that I want it to be sitting. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want this car to just look any way. I want this car to be right. When I paint it, I'm gonna try to make sure I paint this as well, because I don't want to pop the trunk and then you see brown, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to make sure I paint this under as well. And like I said, I just want this car to be nice and clean, bro. Really, really clean, to where if I'm just out, you feel me, somebody be like, wow, hey, that's a really nice car. Even though I already get compliments now. I get compliments how the car sits now with different color panels and everything. But when it's done, bro, I'm telling y'all, when this car is finished, it's gonna be one of them ones for real. And then I can proudly say 80% of the work on this car I did. Unless, if I don't paint it, then I can say like 60% of the work on this car I did it. You know what I'm saying? I did not do the motor swap, and as of right now, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else I done did myself. Bought the fenders, put them on, primed them, put my own trunk on, did my own music. A lot of the like the trunk panel or the tail panel did this. You feel me? About, I could say about 70% of the work I done on this car myself. And documented it. I done showed y'all everything I done done. And like I said, the motor swap is pretty much the only thing I have not done in this car. This car has not gone to no shop any other time besides that motor swap. That's it. Now the Cutlass, on the other hand, the welding, it had to get done. New seals and all that stuff had to get done. New weather stripping, and then that was pretty much all for that car being at the shop. And I plan on motor swapping that car myself. You feel me? But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Like I said, let me know what y'all think about the trunk weather stripping. Like I said, brand new weather stripping going on in the next video. Y'all stay tuned. It's getting dark, so I need to hurry this up, man. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all in a second for the outro. Alright, y'all, so that's gonna be the end of this with the headliner. I keep forgetting about these sun visors. I gotta buy some sun visors. That's one of the next things I need to go ahead and get. Some brand new sun visors. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave y'all opinions in the comments, and if y'all want weather stripping, like I said, just search it. You feel me? That's all I do for my parts. I just search Google. I literally get on Google, search my car, search the part that I'm looking for, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's literally all I do. Or if I don't get it right then and there, I just save it in my phone, or I leave the tab open in my phone and just open another tab to search something else. That's literally all I do. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that complicated to search up these parts. Now, a lot of parts you probably won't find, you feel me, because there's a lot of parts that I can't find myself for my cars. It's a lot of parts I can't find, so a lot of parts you probably just won't find. You probably have to search like Facebook or somebody parting out their car or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these parts, like I said, I cannot find myself, but if I do find it, then I get it. And 9 times out of 10, my stuff is coming from eBay. I'm usually getting all these parts from eBay, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, all these parts come from eBay. But yeah, other than that, man, like I said, y'all leave y'all opinions in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll go ahead and install this trunk weather stripping. Like I said, this should be fairly quick and easy. Should not take me long. Should not take me no longer than like 10-15 minutes. Probably not even that, you know. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, pull that old radiator out and start my radiator swap with the electric fans. And then I'm gonna try to, hopefully I can wire up the fans and get all the radiator stuff done besides bleeding the system tomorrow, and then start on the other stuff, you feel me, that I got. Like I said, I got a bunch of new parts which I need to unbox the stuff before I show it to you. Before I install it. I want to try to do unboxings on all the stuff that I got before I install it. One of them being that Scar EQ. I need to go ahead, when I unbox that, I'm gonna unbox the Scar and the CT Sounds EQ. So y'all stay on the lookout for that video. I'm gonna unbox both of those together. Then I'm gonna install the Scar one in this car, take the CT Sounds back over there to the Cutlass, install it in the Cutlass whenever I get ready to pull that music system apart and redo it. You know what I'm saying? Which only part I'm redoing on that music system is gonna be the capacitor. Putting the power wire on the capacitor, and then going from the capacitor to the distribution blocks, you feel me, the power and ground. So that's all I got to do for that one. And then the music system is back complete. And then, like I said, put my CT Sounds EQ in there, then change that. I'm gonna use this EQ out of the box Chevy, put it in my charger, and then the EQ in my Cutlass, it's supposed to be sold, you know what I'm saying? My cousin's supposed to be buying it, but if he don't buy it, I'm gonna just put it up for sale on like Facebook for like $30 or something, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing too bad. I think I paid like 45 for it. I know the Scar, when I paid 50 for, the CT Sounds I paid 48. You feel me? $2 less than the Scar, which was I found that pretty funny. But yeah, and then the one I got in the Cutlass, like I said, I think I paid $45 for. And like I said, it's barely been used because I don't drive the car every day, so it's barely been used. So I just sell it for 30, get something back from it. And if somebody offer me like 20, 25, yeah, come and get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna meet you. You gotta come to me to get it. You feel me? But yeah, other than that, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all stay tuned for the next video. I'll go ahead and install this trunk liner. So love y'all, appreciate y'all. Keep God first and God bless, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.